To another live stream. Today it's going to be an exciting live stream. Let me turn off here for a second. There we go. Okay, so I've been working on this level here, my level to get it rated before 2.2, and today we're going to be working on the final section of the level, which I was working on a little bit yesterday. And we got a few good designs going, but today we have to kind of continue the background designs. The block design is done, or mostly done, but we have to continue with the background designs and add a few pulses. So we got our work cut out for us today, but hopefully it should go well. But this is what I have so far. And then I'll show what's going on in the final section. So we gotta start creating some more things, and hopefully we'll come out with a good final product. Welcome Ruby, Foxy Boy, and Coop to the stream. Hello everyone. So one thing I kind of want to look at here is like what we can do, because I like these structures. I think these structures are great. They're fine, right? I don't think there's a problem really with having these specific structures here. I think they work really well, and I don't think I really have to change them very much. Let's just grab some of this here. I'm going to grab some of the block design from this block, and I'm just going to paste it down to this other block down here. That way I don't have to create a bunch of entirely new designs for it. I can just use these ones from before. So let's make sure we kind of got this right. There we go. And then do that, scale it down. There we go. Now there's at least some designs on here. I'll grab a couple of these too. There we go. And we just gotta make sure this block looks okay, because it's possible for you to die down here. And it's not like it's common, but like theoretically you could die down here. More likely though, if I just do a playthrough, you'll die at on this thing on top. And that's just if you miss. I guess you can die here too. But if you do it late, you can die here as well. So let's just add for this. Actually, what we do for this will kind of be what we do for these individual blocks too. So we'll decide on that a little bit later. But for this part, we'll actually have to grab, let's see, we have a long block here? We do. So copy this. We'll just flip it over. And the idea is this saves a lot of time, and also since if you go down here, it's just because you made a mistake anyway. We don't have to worry too much about the fact that this is like kind of just copy and pasted decoration. It just needs to look good enough so that we have something here, right? So let's grab this, copy and paste this down here. And I'll just grab this one, copy, and then move it down like this. And there we go. Now if you die down there, there's a decorated block you land on. Perfect. Finally beat Club Step. Congratulations, Coop. That is very difficult. Club Step is a great step along your journey as a player, and much congratulations on beating it. Club Step's super difficult. Ruby is finally done with her first week of her second year of college. That's also good. Although, I would say you got a lot more coming. So good luck on that. Alright, so what are we gonna do here? Because, oh my god, I keep having free move on and then moving stuff all the way out. We need more buildings. Also, is this in front of things? Is this in front of the line? Or what layer is the line on? No, it's behind everything, so it shouldn't be a problem. So we need to create kind of a cityscape. I think the way we're gonna do this is we're gonna create more buildings, right? Let's create a brick building right now. I think I'm gonna go. Staying on this layer is probably not advisable, but whatever. I'm gonna do it anyway. Let's go get some bricks, right? Because old buildings are made out of bricks. We can use these bricks right here. Do they have endpoints? They do. And we can get a crumbling vibe with these too. So, what color did we use for this? We used 78. Well, I'll see how 78 looks. And then, what is detail? Detail is just lighter. What if I made it both 78? It does nothing. Well, I guess this looks better, but it's fine. So let's get that crumbling look going here. What we'll do is we'll copy these values. No, copy these values, and then you paste the color. And that way, we can just paste the color on any of the buildings we want. And how do we deal with this here? Because I want to. I guess if you just add, so let's add some bricks here. Base color, and then we'll just add some bricks in here. And we'll just make kind of a thin building, right? We'll keep adding these stairs on the top. Let's do this as well. And we kind of want it to just be like shelving off, so if we do this and we do that, perfect. And now we have something, just a building. Let's see. If you fall down this far, I'll just end up copy pasting a bunch at the bottom, and that's how I'll deal with it. Let's figure out what we're gonna do for this top bit here. Maybe I'll just connect it with bricks here. Oh, wait, there's this right here I can use. There we go. And then we'll just, it's bricks all the way down. Hello, Mean Boy, and welcome Zon to the stream. On Thursday, I have 3 hours of maths back to back. Ouch. That's a lot of math in a row. But I mean, you know, in my opinion, I like math back to back than like social studies back to back. Social studies back to back is just brutal. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. There we go. And that's copied all the way down. This building here, what are we going to do for windows? Right? What we can do, actually, is we can just make a cutout here. Here, and we could make this a, let's make it a clock tower. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. Okay. Alright, here we go. Clock tower time. How do we make a clock tower? Wait, I think I need... how do I make a clock tower? There you go. Okay, do that first. And we'll paste color on these. There we go. Alright, now, for some reason, the top one doesn't have an outline. But that should be fine, maybe. I don't think we need to worry about it, because none of the bricks do. But let's make a clock tower. So to make a clock tower, what we'll do, we'll start with just some blank blocks here in the background. Alright, we need to put these behind the bricks. And we'll put it quite a bit behind. We'll put it like there. Wait, what layer is this going on? This is gonna go on B4. Okay, wait, so we have this one. This one's on B3 negative. This one's on B4 positive. Is this one in the frontmost? So this one needs to be... Well, this one actually shouldn't be on B3 negative. It should be on B3 positive because it's the frontmost layer. So there we go. B3 positive, and then this should be B3 negative. Okay, there we go. I don't want to make this just color 1. Let's make a new color. And let's just pick like... What's the color of a clock face? It's like a white, but in this case it'd be really dirty. So let's do this. Perfect. That's kind of annoying that these bricks up here, but it's fine. Oh! That's why it looks a little funky. Look at the sides here. Okay, let's see if we can... Oh, what we can do is we can delete these two and replace them with the correct brick blocks. So we need to use these bricks. No. Yes. This is what we need to do. We kind of need to do that. We don't want to entirely do that. Sir? There isn't any short blocks, so I don't want to use these though. I kind of want to use... Let's use these. No, there's no block that quite fits it. What if I did this and then I half space it over? Does that work even? What if I quarter space it? Where's the quarter spacing block? That kind of works. Alright. Paste color. There we go. It looks a little crumbly, but that's actually kind of exactly how we want it to look, so. Can you put a green window that breaks on the tower? I don't know if there will be a lot of animations like that, but I will probably be... Let me create the clock first, and then I'll see what I want to do about any further animations. So for a clock, we need 2 hands. Let's create some hands on the clock. Alright. That's too low apparently. Is it automatically a blending color? Let me fix that. Alright, we just have a bunch of colors that are just the color black, but it's fine. This is on -15, so we'll put this on 10. -10. There we go. so clock. This one needs to be a little longer. Make it that long. Okay. And now we'll just make some little tick marks around the edge, right? This will be the same color as the hands. Okay, now we'll grab both of these, copy paste, and then you grab all 4 of them, you copy paste, that looks about right, and copy paste and do that, and boom, we have a broken clock. Well, we have a clock. It's not quite broken yet. Now how are we going to make it broken? Let's look for something that kind of looks... What do these look like? Looks okay, but maybe... What is going on? Can I not select this? Don't do that. There we go. I got it now. Let's give this 80. Well, let's make a new color. We'll copy color 80, but then we'll just turn the brightness way down. See how that looks. It looks kind of like it's rotting. I like that. Alright. Put this on the correct layer. Okay. And then I'll copy the values and use a couple other of these. Remove this. Paste the state and the color. This is still above the hands of the clock for some reason. There's this B2 -1. This one's B1 -1. Don't worry, we'll put them all on B3 later, but we just kind of want to get this rotting look down first. And one or more of these down here. There we go. Alright, and then just to make some cracks in it, we could just use like these grass blocks to kind of create some texture. Let's take off remove and rotate, and let's just scale it down. Alright, there we go. Next free, and then what's a kind of a dead grass color? Dead grass kind of looks brown. So let's make it a brownish green. Ew. Perfect. That's not brown enough. There we go. Perfect. That's exactly what dead grass color is. And then we'll just use scaling to our advantage here, to kind of get this to look right. And flip this around. Scale it up a little. Scale up a little more so it fits. And flip that. Perfect. Could you do a playthrough? I'll do a playthrough in a little bit, but I'm working on this right now, so I'm going to keep doing this until I'm happy with this, and then I'll do a little playthrough, show you what's going on. Alright, now let's select all the grass objects. I'll just use the select filter here. And we'll put them on the correct layer. It's B2, -12. Perfect. And still need something in the center, because it kind of looks wrong. Let's use this. Take off the select filter. Put it on group, or on layer there. Give it the correct color. Scale it down some. There we go. And then let's free move it to the right spot. There we go. Perfect. Worn out clock tower. This is the one thing, I don't like the way on top here that these bricks look. It doesn't look right. Can I scale these down? Give it color 70. What was I using? Was I using 78? I was. Oh, it doesn't quite fit correctly. Actually, I think when you're going by, you won't really notice. So, not gonna worry about it. Let's do a playthrough and see what we have here. Okay, the clock tower's down there right now. But, let's do a little bit of this. And then let's move it up. We'll link it now. Put it all on B3. Unlink for a second because I need to now link it again. It's the linked tunnel. Okay. And all of this needs to go on group, let's see, B3, so that would make it group 123, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, 123. Anything else on group 123? This is on group 123. This I actually want to be on group 124. So let's change that. Okay. Okay. Now, let's put on don't fade, don't enter. Turn off the glow. And move it back about this far. Because I really want you to be able to see it as you're passing through this gap up here. Alright, let's see how that looks. I like that. Okay. Beautiful. What are what sounds? Have you tried the rust texture on the sides with the smaller blocks? I don't know exactly how to do that. Why are you using the mirror portal? Because it's supposed to add intensity and make it a little more difficult. So the entire idea of this mirror portal is the whole level you've been going forward this way, and now you're using a mirror portal, you're going backwards, and it just makes it more intense. That's the whole point. And I think it's going to work really well. There's a vision behind it. The grass looks fine. I think I'm going to just, unlink this. I'm going to grab the grass itself. And a custom filter here. First of all, let's move this down a little. And then we'll just copy it around the edges. Now we're going to grab all of the grass and we're going to set it to high detail. There you go. Because that's kind of a lot of objects, right? All the grass is kind of a lot of objects, right? 88 objects. We'll just call that a lot. Alright. Perfect. Now grab the entire tower again and we're going to link it again so that we don't have to worry. Linked. Perfect. I don't know why I linked all of that, because I'm going to need to use that later. I should link this one, sure. Okay. Why is it doing that? Stop that. Still looks a little weird in this specific corner here. I don't know what it is about that corner. What do I do? I don't know. I can't figure out exactly what I would need to do to fix that. You want a full playthrough of the level? I'll do that in a little bit, but I'm going to work on the next structure now. So let's figure out exactly what we're going to do for the next structure. Because I think let's just do another abandoned apartment building. But this one we'll create out of these blocks. Oh no, these are see-through. You can't create out of them. We could create out of a base of these blocks. And then wait, hold on, let me create the windows. Okay. Let me remove this. Well, that's far down enough. Alright, so we could create out of the base of these blocks and then put these ones over it. So let's see. First of all, we need to make these already a good color. So let's choose a darkish orange like that. That's way too orange. It's way too red. Not dark enough. Too saturated. Not red enough. Okay. That's a color right there. It looks a little disgusting, but it's okay. Can you play from 0%? I can, but not right now. See, the thing is, everyone wants to come into the stream and then have me play from 0%. If I did this for every single person, I would never be creating this part of the level. And I need to create this part of the level, so if you're going to want to see it from 0%, you're just going to have to wait a little bit. I'm sorry. I think just making the windows out of these and having them be see-through is fine in this building. I want this building to feel derelict like that. Okay. Interesting. Now we have that. What can I do to make this building really feel like it's breaking down, though? I think if I have some chains, that'd look really good on the building. Alright, here we go. Chains. Make it a very dark, actually kind of silver steely color. There we go. Let's link this so I can grab it individually. This building I'm going to put near the foreground, so it will actually be on B3, or it'll be, no. I'll do B3 positive layer for this, so I've got to select, well, let's first select the blocks under this, right, and these have to be on a positive layer, so let's put them on layer 1. And then let's select this for custom, put these on layer 3. Okay, now we're going to select all of these. Oh, I have to enable the custom filter so I can select all of them. These are on layer 4. And then the chains are already on layer 10 or something, so they're perfect. They look too gray. Let's just grab a thing that we can set to color 85 and then fix the color of the chains. Kinda want them to look rusty, so rust is kind of an orange color. There we go. Alright. Now grab these. If they're directly in the middle, it's going to be kind of weird looking, so just kind of put them on the outside like this. Okay. Can I use these fake spikes to any effect? I don't think so. I don't like those. Huh, okay. So, what's good about this building? This building kind of just looks good compared to this one. I don't know what it is. Let's put a top on the building. Let's put a little roof. That'll probably be helpful. So, to make our roof, we'll use... I see these in here. Let's use these. Let's set them to this color. Actually, we already used this color. We'll set them to this color. No, that's the same color. What? Set them to this color. Yeah, that looks good. We'll put this on positive 12. There we go. Gotta do this. And then let's just center it. Okay, there we go. Now it has a roof. Yeah, it looks like a city building. Alright, move it up a little. Link it. Assign it to a group. What group are we going to assign it to? I put it... Well, it's on a positive layer. I think it's supposed to be B3 positive, so that's going to put it on group 123. No, 122. There we go. Alright, let's take a look. Do you have creator points? I do not. Alright. There's the building all the way over there. Hey, what does 122 actually look like? Oh, 122 is the backmost. Oh, I've been kind of messing this up then. Because this should be actually on group 126. 125. And then this one is behind things. But not behind everything. Well, it's already on 123, it should be. Then this one should be on group 124. This one should be on group... What do I have selected that's from 126? What do I have selected that's from 126? Oh, 126 is something else. This one's on group 122, which is actually correct because it's supposed to be behind everything. And this one's supposed to be 125. This one's on 124. Okay, perfect. Take another look. Alright, so that means we need a readjustment of the clock tower. This building, don't fade, don't enter off, turn off the glow, move it over. Clock tower needs to be readjusted like over here. Alright, fine. We gotta readjust all the buildings so they're kind of spread out correctly. Perfect. Okay. Add T3 glow at the bottom with blending with low opacity. Make a sunset gradient. It's not supposed to be. This isn't supposed to be a sunset. This is supposed to be like danger. Like not like calm ending to level. It's supposed to be intense, and sunsets are really calming and not so intense, or not as intense as I'd like it to be. You know, try to tell Tidal Wave that its sunset isn't intense, I guess. But like, I'm looking for something different than that. Let's see. So, what am I gonna do for the background? Because I kind of need buildings down here, but I don't want to put a huge amount of effort into creating buildings back here. I just kind of need... I can use these! Ah, that's perfect! I can create a skyline. Let's create a skyline real quick. Because I need a base skyline, right? That's not just these. So let's use these. Scale it up. There we go. This should not be on layer 3. Let's put this on layer 4. There we go. And now we're going to assign it new color, and it's just going to be not black, but it's going to be, you know, dark brown like this. Beautiful. And alright, so that is all going to be here. Next free group 127. Okay. Alright, so let's alpha off 127 here. And then we'll bring it on with the lights. So the lights turn on. Where's the trigger for the lights turning on? I literally don't see... Oh, it's this pulse right here. Okay, fine. So let's just quickly go to all layers so I can see this. This is 3, 1.50. So we'll just make this turn 127 on in an instant. And then we'll assign it the next group, 128. And go back to layer 4, and we're going to spawn in 1.8 seconds group 128, and that should bring it in at the same time as everything else. Well, that does not bring it in at the same time. Oh, I didn't spawn trigger this. There we go. Boom. In at the same time as everything else. Good. Now we just kind of need to, what I'm going to do, oh my gosh, that's a lot of spawn triggers. So I need to grab all of these, and we're just going to do a series of copy pastes. Right? It's just gonna kind of be doing this. I didn't really think this through first. I need to link all these so that it's not so hard to grab them all. Link. Alright, there we go. And then we'll copy paste and kind of go like this. To be honest, this is looking better than what I had going before with all the buildings. It's just buildings all the way down. Hi, dog. The dog is in the room with me and he's just kind of messing around. There we go. And that's a good city background right there. Link all that. This is all group 127. So group 127 will follow the player 127. Locks the player X for 20 seconds. This has got to be a trigger on group 62. And that's lock to player X. And this one moves it back by a total of -200 over time. Alright, let's try that. I think it'll be too low, but we can unlink for a second here. There we go. And link it all again. Alright, let's try it. See if that creates a good enough background. Okay, other than the fact that it's not at all in the background, it's pretty good. Time to do a lot of clicking. Alright, there we go. Make it parallax? I'm not making a parallax. Add bright background pulses to match the song. I'm gonna add pulses later, but they will be happening. Alright, that's good. Now let's just make all of these don't fade, don't enter, and turn off the glow. There we go. Save and play. Try it. It's like perfect. The buildings are cracked just like I want them. I have the background buildings now. That's pretty much how I want them. I think I'm going to create an on death trigger actually to make everything stop. Where's on death? There we go. On death. Let's find this stop trigger and let's put this on death trigger on group 0 or on layer 0. It's back here. I have a stop trigger. This stop trigger stops everything. We'll actually just make this spawn triggered. And this on death trigger, let's do (129). On death will activate group 129. Put that at the beginning of the level, obviously, because I don't know exactly how this works. Or if that needs to be back all the way back there, so there we go. There's the on death trigger. And then for the stopping at the end of the level, I will instead just create a spawn trigger here that spawns 129 with no delay. Okay. And now, every time we die, all the buildings should stop moving. Perfect. Exactly like I wanted. Make the sun bigger? I can't make the sun bigger because I don't have hacks. If I had hacks, I could make the sun bigger, but I don't. So the sun is literally the biggest size it can be, unfortunately. And I think it's fine, really, but, you know, I wish it could be a little higher, or a little bigger. And then I think we'll be continuing to make other buildings as well. So we need to make, let's see,
You see?
one more building like this. Let's make it out of these blocks. Although, these bricks are really good for making crumbling things. We'll use these bricks for a little bit. Let's create a new color. Our next free color, let's just make a dark brown, just like this. No, I kind of want it to be more red than that, because bricks are just a little more red than that. That's better. Alright, we'll copy values. No, don't do that. Don't delete it. Copy values. Go into the chain tab and use the half circle objects to make it bigger. The sun's made out of the, it's made out of glow objects, and I don't want to change that. So, I want the sun to look like it does. I don't want to make half circle objects. I like the way the sun looks right now. Actually, let's put this on high detail, right? These brick buildings in the back. Well, no, we won't do that. We won't decide what's high detail yet. Maybe I won't have any high detail in this last part. But, these two should be on layer 3. Because that's where we're making all our buildings. Alright. Let's continue. Paste the color. This building's going to be using these bigger bricks, so it should be up close. Right? Okay, paste color. And then to create windows, this building will have just like tall windows, sort of. Let's see. Actually, we'll just create big windows in the middle. Well, this is the thing here. Let's experiment a little bit here. What if I just use these and then put it all the way down? We'll delete in a second, right? Because we need to, but oops. And then we'll delete these two, right? And then we'll just paste this across. And then we'll just make these big windows like this. And we'll make the windows broken. Seems like a good idea to me. So let's find some blocks we can use for windows again. This time I'm looking at those glass blocks in the change section. They're not here. I can't find them. I'm just dumb. There they are. Alright, now scale 1.5 gets them to the correct size. We already have a color for the windows. I think it's this one. What's the color we already used for the windows? It is 77, so we'll use that. And then we'll put blocks behind it. What are these? Oh, I guess we want to make broken windows, right? I'm just gonna look different. So let's make just this. Let's make a new block, low opacity. We'll give it just that gray color, about like this. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe a little higher opacity than that. Not that high. It does need to be see-through. Okay. There we go. Alright. And then we'll just put cracks in the windows. All of this right here, we can just put on a base layer. I kind of want this one to be another one of the lower buildings, so this one will be on group, let's see, the lower buildings are group 122 and 123. I'll put another group 122 for this one, which means eventually it will be on a negative value. So let's put some cracks in the windows. Now we can just use, in the change tab here, we have kind of these objects like this, and we can just use them to create cracks in the windows. So we'll copy 88, make this opacity 30, and we'll just make the brightness very low. You don't need to do anything to the saturation. I actually don't like that. Let me still use the same color, but using the 3D lines to do it is also going to be really difficult. But we can try with the 3D lines. Let's zoom in and use free move and rotate to kind of create some cracked objects here. So it's going to be negative 10. There we go. Okay. Just some cracks like that. Actually, it's not that hard to create these. Not as hard as I was thinking it would be. There we go. And now let's go up here, create more cracks in the windows. We just gotta create a lot of these. I think it'll be mostly fine if we just do the top ones. We don't need to do the bottom ones, and we can save some objects by doing that. And anyone who falls down there, you know. They're gonna fall anyway. So we'll just do like, oh, I started pretty low, so we're gonna have to do the top 5 now. Just keep going. Boom. This one goes here. Just kind of spread it out like that. I'm just kind of this is kind of how you make trees too, so you just kind of spread the branches out like this. Right? They kind of look like trees. You're spending way too long adding almost invisible details. Yep. You know. That's how it goes. In this case, some of these are off-screen details, so you know, only people who actually fall out of the map will get to enjoy some of these. That's okay, because that window went really quick. Let's start in the top corner this time. And we'll do a kind of alternating path here, just coming out from the top. And then that. We'll do kind of refining how I'm making the cracked windows as I go on. You know, you cracks kind of got to follow each other, so you just do little small angles off of each one. There we go. And finally this. Perfect. And now, cracked windows. Boom. For the bottom ones, I'll select only 3D lines, and then I'll just copy paste these all the way down there. Do that. There we go. Boom. And now let's see how it looks. Probably can't even see it. What the hell happened? Oh, the building is on group 122. So, don't do that. But everything I just added isn't. Link all that. And we're going to move it back several spaces. Also, I'm going to need to move this all behind something so it's not in front. Okay, it does need to be higher. So let's grab this. Let's put it all on B4 now. It's supposed to be. Move it higher. Move it over, not even that much, just like this much. Let's turn off don't fade, don't enter. Turn off the glow. Welcome Kappa Alpaca. That's a great name. I love hearing really interesting. Okay. Let me check what that is. Okay, so I like the building with the cracked windows. I'm going to move it over a little so that I can look at it closer, because I thought personally that the edges of the building looked too pristine. And I'm not sure how I'm going to fix that. Maybe I can use these. Let's use these. Centimeter group 122, B4, and it's going to be in the negatives. Alright, now we're going to... Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Select only these. How many objects are there here? Okay, good. I'm not selecting extra ones. There we go. I might end up removing those. I have to check it out. Looks a little weird. Nothing looks as clean as the first building I did. Where is it? Okay. And it's fine. What object do I have? I don't have one. There we go. Grab this. Doesn't necessarily look wrong. So I'll put it back where it goes. I like this first building too much, so I'm just going to grab it. I'll copy paste it, and then I'll just make adjustments to it. Like, for example, I'm going to put it a layer up. I'm going to scale it down. Like this. Let's see. Does that create holes? That does. That creates big problems. So don't do that. Wow, that was not good. Turns out you can't scale down a whole building without causing some sort of issues. Select all bricks and then make the detail color a tad brighter than the base color. Wait, so if I unlink these and select the bricks. Oh, well, I'll have to do it one by one. Let me see what you're saying. It is lighter. Wait, maybe you're saying don't use the default one. Copy 87. And just a tad lighter. I don't know, let's see. Don't use the delete functionality. What did I do? Oh, there we go. I don't know why I can't grab that one. It's because I accidentally did that one different. There we go. Huh. It looks really nice, actually. Thanks for the tip. Okay, boom. That's linked up. It looks way nicer. It looks way better than this one. Alright. I'm keeping the clock tower like this, but I'll make sure to use that on any future bricks I use. Alright, well I can't just copy paste it because it obviously doesn't work, but maybe I can just create it in the same design. Can I add the pulses now? Let me create a couple more buildings, because I want to create more buildings first before doing the pulses, even though the pulses will need to be done. Drawing in the middle. Don't. Mouse control is terrible. Alright, there we go. Now we have tall windows. How did I design this? Alright, let's make it alright, I don't want to make it, let's just give it a new color, but we'll have it copy whatever the color we like is. 78. And then we'll make it less saturated and brighter. Not that much less saturated, obviously, but less saturated than it is currently. What the hell? Why does it look so weird? Screw it. What is this color? 78? We'll just make it 78 then. None of this copy 78 stuff. We'll just make it color 78. Because we like color 78. Okay. Now, I'm gonna make these. They're just made out of the default ones. This one's going to be a layer above, so it's going to be, well, what do we have already? Okay, let's see. We need it to be, Let's do another 124. Let's see, which one of these we have? A 124, a 122, a 125, a 123, 125, 122. So we need another 123. So this will be on 123. Now that's the second lowest layer, so that's going to be positive numbers. But still on B4. So put this on the lowest positive number 1 and put this on, let's put it on 5. And also this one's automatically on B4, I guess, so let's start getting that going right away. Okay. Now for the windows, what will we do for these windows? I think let's do a mix of what we did previously. So for these windows, instead of the windows we did over here, I'll use these as the windows. Except I'll use these ones because I like them better. I keep forgetting to do like crucial steps, like put this on a positive layer. Okay, now we're going to use the bricks. And use these bricks. We'll use these bricks. No, use these bricks. Scale it down. Rotate, free move, custom. There you go. Don't rotate it so much. Rotate this one the opposite direction of this one. This one's got to be scaled like this. This one I've got to scale down some so that it's not the same as the other one. Grab this one, copy, paste. Scale it down this much. There we go. What else about this building? Do I need some window frames? What if we just, let's take this object, right? Deselect this. And we'll just put it under all of them as windowsills. Right, it looks like a windowsill. Alright, there we go. And then any bricks that are in the way, free move out of the way. Perfect. Windowsills. It's a new building. This all, we'll connect it. Put it all on layer B4. Why is any of it on group 122? Because that's not where it's supposed to be. Let's put it on group 123 is the meta. Okay. What part of it? Oh, because I copied these from over there. Okay. Did I? I did not. I don't know what happened. Check it out. Alright. Don't fade, don't enter. Turn off the glow. Hello Plasma Knight and hello Marty. Welcome to the stream. I'm trying to beat capitalism. Capitalism is tough. Alright. The next thing to do is to copy and paste more of these structures around. Okay, this is on group 125. Well, now it's on group 124, and that means that needs to be negative B order. Alright. I'm going to scale it up a bit. Well, this one up a lot. Paste it on group 122. Are any of these group 122? That one's 125. This one's 123. This one's 124. This one's 122. So 125 would do for another one, and scale it way down. Check it out. Make sure they're not overlapping too much or really at all. Okay, now let's do some vertical ones. Grab this, and we're going to put this one vertical here. This one's group 125, and this one's group 125. So we need to make this 124. Right, and that shouldn't really interfere. Yeah, we're gonna have one on group 122. This one's on group 124, so this has to be group 123. Okay. Scale it down a little. There we go. Copy paste over here. This one's going to be, I've randomly chosen group 124. What of you is 124? Is any of these 124? 125, so this 124 should be fine. Oh no, I haven't been layering these, I've just been copy and pasting them. Uh-oh. Well, there's some work ahead of us. Alright, there we go. This one's 125. That's on the correct layer. This one's 124. That's on the correct layer. This one's 123. It's on the correct layer. 124. That's also the correct layer. Alright, 123. Correct layer. 122. There we go. 124. Now that's on the correct layer. This one's 125. That's on the correct layer. Okay. Alright, where's that one that's too high? This one's too high. And then... Actually, we'll just play from the editor. Alright, so... I gotta pause so I can see which ones it is. And I can adjust them. I didn't pause in time. Let me turn on ignore damage here to make this easier. All we have to do is survive. Alright, there we go. This right here just be moved over several, just like that. Okay. Let's do this. This will be funny. Copy this building from the beginning. No, I really want to put it upside down. But I can't. That would be... As funny as that would be, it's not allowed. There's this group 122. Link this real quick so I can take a look. This is 123. Have my favorite building at the end. Which one's 122? None of these. This one is. Okay. Unlink for a second so I can grab these bricks and paste them around some more. And that way it fits. Okay. Perfect. Check that out. This is a continual process of refinement. Alright, now let's grab this whole thing, link it, flip it backwards so that it doesn't look the exact same, and check our cityscape, because I think the background's done now. I might have a couple adjustments to make, but it all depends on where the sun ends up. I want the sun to stop earlier. So what I'm going to do is well, see, I just want the sun to stop earlier. No, I don't. I don't want the sun to stop earlier. Let me just put this building back a couple. And see if that works, because I'm trying to work out the end screen, how it looks right now, or what it looks like when you end off the level. Now that's directly centered over the building. It's not exactly what I want. What if I had the building go a little bit into the end screen? It's okay, but I don't like it. Try that. It's just one off from where it was before, but I just felt like the sun looked really weird with how the building was before. Like it was, I might come to find out that it was the best option, but gotta test a couple of things first. I like that, but I think I like where the building originally was best. Never saw those background objects as buildings. Cool use of them. What did you see them as? Because that's pretty much the only thing they look like to me. Is like the skyline. There you go. Okay, I'm happy with the background. It's time to add these intense pulses that we're talking about. Let's go back to all layers, right? I'm going to remove the ideas that didn't work out. We're done with the radio towers. I think we nailed the old worn out vibe. Alright, time to add intensity to the final part. Yo, it's pretty close actually. One thing I think I'm going to do first is I'm going to add glow to these orbs, right? Little spots of glow. And these spots of glow will pulse. Let's see, what layer are the orbs on? They're on B112. So these need to be on T114 or something, because we're going to use a blending color for them. Alright, now let's make pulsing colors 91. And the background pretty much. So here. There we go. Alright. There's the 91 glow. Oh, I guess one thing I haven't done is made 91 blending. There we go. Now, 91. We'll set this up, right? We already have these set up on the delay. So these... Let's just create a new spawn trigger just like this, except instead of 96, we'll make it 0.48. Right? So next free group, 130. So this will be 131. Spawns 130. This one spawns 131, but it has 130. Like this one's 130, and then this one spawns 130. Okay, now this has group 59, so we'll make one with group. This one will be group 131, and it will pulse the color 91, and it will just simply pulse the brightness up. Let's pulse the brightness like this, and I'm okay with how the saturation goes. So now where is it? Where's that glow? It's pretty subtle, to be fair. Turn the glow up a little bit. Did I not put it high enough? Let's put it on T2. That way it's high enough to be for sure be above the orbs. I did put it high enough, it's just that I'm not adding enough brightness maybe. 91. Add double the brightness. What is going on? Why isn't it working? Does it work in-game and I just can't see it in the editor very well? I swear I can't see it. Okay, fine. One thing we will have pulsing for sure is the background. We'll have the background kind of fading in and out. Oh! This is why. Because it pulses for no time. Ugh, okay, hold on. Now what does it look like? This isn't spawn triggered. There's so many reasons. There's so many problems. Alright. These two have to be spawn triggered and multi triggered. Alright. In 30. Out 30. Well, actually, let's make it in 0.24, out 0.24. The part is 20 seconds long. Why the spawn loop? The spawn loop makes sure that the pulses will be exactly on the song BPM. Because the song BPM, if I remember correctly, is... Let's see. How's this calculator? It's like exactly 90 or something. It's not 90. What is the BPM? 125? I don't know. The song BPM is exactly that 0.96 will sync perfectly with the song, and 0.48 and 0.24 and stuff. So the reason for the spawn loop is to make sure these pulses sync with the song the entire time. Alright, at the same time, oops, this spawn triggered multi-trigger background pulse 0.24 HSV, and we'll just turn down the brightness just a little bit. Okay. What's going on? What did I do wrong? I didn't give it. There we go. Okay. Let me see this. Okay, so I need to assign these spawn loops to group 62 as well, so they'll be on the stop group loop. I like the background pulsing like that. I think it could pulse a little lower, but I don't think that would be as effective. The only trigger I understand, the alpha trigger is really easy to understand too, so it's like the best trigger. Can you show the full level so far? You know, I have been building this part for a level. Let's show the whole level. I've been building this part of the level for a while. Let's show the whole level. So there you go. That's what the whole level looks like so far. I think in this section I almost want to have something come in. Like I want to have buildings come in. Like how earlier I had let me put a starting position back here, right? Well, 2 times speed. I had like this wind particle effect when everything came in. Because that's all the mountains going away, so you're rising up. Maybe I could have another wind particle effect here, but backwards. Another one over here. And then maybe the city rises up. But I kind of don't want to do that, but I think something should be in this transition, because it feels kind of awkward to have nothing in the transition. What the hell is going on here? Right? Like, it feels kind of awkward that there's absolutely nothing there. My 100-hour level isn't good, it's just a little object heavy. 100 hours to decorate, not length. Like, I don't know how long I spent on this level, but all I'm really trying to do is to kind of make my idea come to life, right? I want to make the idea of, like, just kind of the sky falling right here and being in nature and then going to the city. Oh, that's what I could create. Does anyone remember in Undertale, after you finish the Undyne fight, there's that sign that says, like, hot land this way, right? Or you kind of see it as you're going this through, like, hot land to the right. What if I have a giant sign that says city this way? right? So let's go to a layer. Let's go to 2, right? And then new color. This is going to be on B4. Next free color is 92. So let's make this a gray. Yeah, looks fine. Fire. Okay, so now let's just put some text on the sign. B4, but put it up higher so it's above everything. Did I not put this? Are these blocks not all on B4? I did put them on B4. Okay, fine. B3 for this text then. What's I could say Atlanta. No, that's mean. What do I say, like abandoned city this way? Abandoned city. Point 0.1 kilometers. And then I'll just make an arrow. Let's see, how do I make an arrow here? Let's use a bunch of these. Is this made out of the same? Yeah, okay, good. Let's use this, put it on B4. And let's just use these to kind of create a border around. Alright, these, let's grab all of them and make them a new color. This color will be like this faded yellow. Same with the letters on the sign. I actually kind of liked it default, so let's leave it there. Now let's just put let's put the supports here. So for supports, of course the sign does have supports. Next free, have like dark gray supports. But unfortunately, these supports will be failing. This is on B4 -15. There we go. What is going on where it becomes darker when it goes out of bounds? Fine. It doesn't really matter because it's going to be out of bounds. Undo that. I need more. I mean, I think it's funny that my first step to building a broken sign is to build like a completely normal sign first and then like break it. I guess it makes sense, but okay. It's all on B4. Well, it's all enough on B4. And let's check it out. Okay, obviously we need to don't fade, don't enter. Turn off the glow. Okay, try again. Beautiful. Perfect. And there's some weird purple dots, but I don't know. That's a geometry dash issue. I don't know how to fix this. Alright, let's delete this starting position and just try from this starting position. By the way, at this point, there's like I have no way of telling if my gameplay is good anymore. I've played it too much to be able to tell. I know it way too well, so. Yeah, that sign actually helps so much. Alright, I figured out what else needs to go there. We need a cloud layer. We need clouds. We need clouds in the background. Hold on. I have on my phone, I took a picture of it, some clouds that I really wanted to create this specific look of. So I'm looking for them right now. Let me see. No, not that. Is that it? Yes. Okay, perfect. So there's orange underneath, but purple clouds. Which, of course, with red, would actually just look like gray and red. So, let's get some clouds. Preferably the good ones, and see if we can make this work. New layer. 5. Okay. So, this cloud is going to be gray. Like kind of this dark gray. Perfect. And then this one. So let's put this already on the layer that we want it at. We want it -50. Actually, what layer did I put those buildings at earlier? Of course I put it all the way down here. Put it on -50 instead, and then we'll use the clouds in a different spot. Alright. Want it on -60 there. Alright, copy, paste. This one has to go below this cloud, this reddish color underneath. This bright, desaturated red. Yeah, it looks almost white in my picture, so. And then, if I layer them like this, that's the effect That's the effect I want. Right there. These two. Okay. Let's scale them up. And put some clouds around. Or we'll put cloud layers. There we go. Okay. Now these clouds can be here. Where is this in relation to things? So the gameplay is here. They need to be here. Oh, they need to be in the same spot as the sun ends up going. So let's get a new start position here. There we go. Alright, so the sun ends up going like here. So these need to be above the sun. Oops. Oh, they're on the same layer as the sun. That makes things a little weird, but that's okay. Need to go above it. Alright. Now they're on a new group, group 132. 132 is initially alphaed off, right? But along with all these other things that get spawned at the same time is the background and everything. Which, where is that spawn trigger that does that? 128. So this one spawn triggered on group 128. We'll take 132 and immediately fade it in. Okay. And then, let's see. This is just moving the sun around right here. So I'm gonna have these clouds move with the sun, how the sun does. Right? These are moving the sun around. So I'm gonna do this, but for group 132. And then I'm going to have these clouds here. They're going to not move the same way as the sun. Let's grab all of them. Turn off rotate so it makes it easier to grab them all. Right, don't fade, don't enter, turn off the glow. But then they're going to move with the player. I should really just link all these. It's okay if they're a little bit ahead at first, actually. So, 132, lock to player X, 20 seconds. Need 100 over 20 seconds. Alright, let's try that. Let's see. Not all the clouds are in the right place. I mean, they are pretty much in the right place, but let's fix... unlink this here. I think it's... Well, I gotta check again, because there's a specific thing I'm looking at that kind of looks weird. And it's these two clouds in a row, right over the sun. So, I'm just gonna move them up just a little bit, and then I'm going to move these two clouds in other spots so that they actually get to be visible at some point. Alright, these two triggers need to be assigned group 62, and so do all of these. There we go, 62. Okay, check it out. For some reason, what's going on? Is this not assigned group 62? It's not. For some reason it didn't get assigned group 62. That's cool. I'm not gonna make these move as much. Like, instead of -10, it's gonna be -5. Instead of 50, it's gonna be like a 35, something like that. That way the clouds don't go out of view. What the hell? I have a double player, lock player X somewhere. Yeah. And that way the clouds feel a little bit separated from the sun too. Alright. -200 would be better. Alright, I like the clouds. Beautiful. This level's like really close to done. It's amazing. I don't even know what it still needs. Maybe delete all starting positions and see. Okay, it's close. One thing I thought of while doing this is it should be abandoned Sky City. Because a Sky City just goes so hard. How about that? If I just call it a Sky City, it becomes a Sky City. Wow, this last part actually looks epic now. Okay, I'm gonna adjust the pulsing a little bit for the last part, for the background, because I think it should be a little bit slower. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm going to make this. Let's see, this goes 48, 48. That's for color ID 8. Actually looks really good. Perfect. Alright, there's a couple things left to do. One thing left to do is to fix these blocks. All these blocks and stuff, these single blocks and like these right here, they need something more on them to actually be finished. But other than that, the level is functionally finished, right? I think I'll do all the little blocks and a couple little details, all the polishing, and one final stream for this level. We'll call it stream 10, and that's the next stream I'll do for this level. So until then, thank you everyone for watching this stream. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you get to see the next one. Peace out.